Hi, today I'm going to talk about different gloves that are available for you to use. Now, as a cleaner, of course, you're going to be using gloves a lot when you're cleaning other people's houses and even when you're cleaning your own house, particularly in the bathrooms and sometimes even in the kitchen or just anything basically. Some people use gloves a lot, some people use them less. But anyway, there's multiple different kinds of gloves that are available. You've possibly seen me in some of my other videos wearing these gloves, which are very fancy and pretty, and I quite like these ones actually because they're quite long, and that's something to consider depending on what jobs you are doing, because you might want you can buy gloves that are longer or shorter. The other thing, I've got these gloves here that were in this packet. So they're made out of, they're rubber latex gloves, and they're called natural gloves. So, you know, they're free from bleach and dyes. They've got a natural feel. They feel quite thin actually. And yeah, they say that they are cotton lined. I don't know whether you can read that. It says it's cotton lined, but it's got a cotton lining. It's extremely thin. I can't even see it. It just feels like rubber to me. So I don't know what that's about. And then there's another pair of gloves that I've got here, which are called silver lined. So I'll show you in a minute. But before I do, I just want to show you on the back of these gloves, if you're unsure what size you need, you can go to the back here, and it's got a little measurement. So basically I just put my hand here, and then I can see that, you know, my hand's a little bit too big for the small, so I of course always buy the medium. But yeah, that's a handy thing to, if you're not too sure what size gloves that you need. So these ones actually feel a little bit thicker than these natural type ones. These silver lined is meant to make it easier to slip your gloves on and off. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is that some people have to actually be quite careful with wearing gloves, because there's a lot of people with latex sensitivities. So if you find that you are sensitive, it's probably a good idea to wear a cotton glove underneath your gloves. I just want to show you. So here's just a cotton glove that I've got. It's got a bit of a hole in it, but never mind about that. You can buy these where you buy the gloves anyway, and then it makes it easier to slip the gloves on and off, and it actually is really good when you're working in hot environments like we do here in Brisbane, because it helps absorb the sweat. So it's quite good. When I was doing a lot of cleaning, I used to have quite a few of these, quite a few pairs of the cotton inserts that I would just change over. These ones, of course, aren't the thin disposable gloves that a lot of people use. I don't usually use those for cleaning because they're really short, and they can get holes really easily, which could put you at risk of getting an infection. Or, you know, some issue. So you do have to be careful. You'll notice on these gloves they've got ridges on them, which are quite good because that helps you to helps them from stop being quite so slippery. That's useful in the toilet, like when you're picking up ceramic toilet brushes and things like that. You know, you don't want things to drop out of your hands, and they've got those little ridges there. And when you're cleaning the gloves after use so that you can wear them again, just put the gloves on, and I just use liquid soap and just give them a really good wash as if I was washing my hands, and then I leave them up so that I usually open them out like that, and I stick them on top of something so that they can, you know, any sweat or moisture can drip out, and then you can everything can dry, all the fingers can dry. I mean, a lot of people pull them off and then put them inside out and dry them that way, but I don't like doing that. I just prefer to do it. This is always something you can sit them on to, like this for example, just even a bottle or something. There's always something you can sit something on. Now, for heavy duty cleaning issues, we have these heavy duty gloves, brought to you by the same people who I believe also make condoms, so hopefully they know what they're doing. And these are called cotton lined as well, actually. Now these are apparently almost twice as thick as these types of gloves, so you know, I can't think of a good example as to why you want to use them, but hey, some people do. And you've got some people even wear 2 lots of gloves. So anyway, that's the story about gloves for today. And remember, you do need to have multiple pairs when you're cleaning, because you know, you want to protect yourself. They're there for workplace health and safety. You need to wear them, and you need to make sure you have them with you. So have a good day. See ya.